To Just Reasoning. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now is the exciting segment of the show where we're actually going to get into full detail about some of these hot topics. I know we mentioned some of them a little bit earlier. So, y'all ready to reason?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You ready to reason?
Ready to reason.
All right, let's reason. Number one, Buju.
Say that again.
Did I say it correctly?
No, say
Yes.
that. Try again.
Well, I tried. Anywho, Buju, as I told you before, he's in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay awaiting his sentence. Again, it was pushed back till June 23rd, possibly serving 20 years in prison.
No, I don't get that much.
Got a few questions. Do you think that his sentencing and possibly, his sentencing will impact the dancehall community? And in what way?
Yeah. Buju, since Bob Marley is one of the most influential reggae artists. Hands down. He's one of the most influential reggae artists. So with him being gone, there is obviously going to be a huge void. And right now, other than Ioctane, there's really not a lot of people to fill that shoe. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the rest of the legacy, how it will affect it, from his faith, Rastafarianism, all that stuff, I'm not sure right now because the Jah Cure effect could happen depending on how much time he gets. He could go to jail and come back out with, more stardom than what happened to Jah Cure. So it's all dependent on how much time he gets. If he gets 6, 7, under 10 years or whatever, it may do good. Because a lot of entertainers, once they go to jail or whatever, it's like they get another badge, per se. But if he's getting 20 years, 20 plus years, then coming out at age 60 plus trying to restart a career is not necessarily a good thing for him. So it just depends on the sentence.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Blade. That's saying, when you look at somebody like Bob Marley, I literally put Buju on that same kind of level. I mean, as far as just overall talent, can DJ, can sing, musician, conscious voice, and all that. So, I mean, yes, it's going to be that person off the scene. There's no way, especially international reggae music cannot be affected, So yeah, it will be a blow. I mean, where I see it, I can't remember, probably like a Sunday night when everybody got that news. I think it got arrested like on that Friday. And then that Sunday night, to hear the words in one sentence, Buju Banton, cocaine charges, without even knowing any details of it. I didn't follow the case. I don't know any details, but to hear his name mixed up in something like that was just disappointing. That they would be in that kind of position for his name to be even put in that. So it was just disappointing.
So I know you mentioned something in your answer.
Yeah.
You said the Rastafari. Do you think that he sold out?
I mean, not necessarily sell out. All right. Now, this part I have to explain in Patois, because English not going to cover it. Buju Banton take a beating. Buju Banton take a beating from certain organizations for years.
Which ones?
Certain organizations for years.
Why was he even involved?
Leading up to that, the man tour. Gargamel Music is an independent contract. The man tour when organized with House of Blues and all of them things. Certain organizations, march, picket, all that money go down the drain. Financially, it's a huge hit because none of that money was recouped.
I mean, how long would you making money now?
Not defending him. How many artists, how many MC Hammer? How much money MC Hammer make?
But did you answer the question?
So your justification is that he needed the money. Is that what you're saying?
Desperate people do desperate things.
I think he
But
needed
no,
the
time
money.
out.
Yes.
Time out.
Okay,
The
I mean,
question
I don't know if
was,
you need the money or not. Okay.
time out. The question was, do you think he sold out?
Sell out the coke thing.
Yes. If guilty.
If guilty, because there was a
guilty.
conspiracy. If guilty.
Guilty is irrelevant. Drugs is drugs. It's illegal. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. There's
A lot of people.
There's no reason for Buju to be involved in anything like that.
But all right, this is what I'm
Well,
saying.
not that I can see. He's a very popular DJ. He's supposedly successful. I see no reason for him to be involved in drugs, period.
And if you're a Buju and you need the money, why you yourself have to be in the middle of a thing, cutting up and tasting and doing all that? You can't pay somebody to do that?
Well,
Well,
I mean, if you just need the money.
Well, that's true, but all right, hold on. Look at...
everybody know Buju.
The thing is this, because Buju's faith is directly tied to his music, that's where the hypocrisy comes in. But if you look at, like, right now, we're looking at Aerosmith, we're looking at Steven Tyler, we're looking at all these major rock stars. You look at Run DMC, who on record say they used to pop pills, do coke, all those things back in the days. But because their fate wasn't directly tied into their music, it kind of brushed off their shoulder. Buju Banton at the end of the day is still an entertainer.
I don't think he needed the street credit. Street credit is why you get involved in the bottom line of drugs. Why you're there when guns are drugs.
Your definition of drugs versus theirs. Their definition of drugs is not, weed is a regular thing. They don't consider that drugs. Cocaine is what they consider drugs. So that would be actually the first time I'm using they. I want to go home after I leave the show, so I won't call names. I'm saying they.
The authorities.
Okay, well, I have another question, and we're going to move on from this topic. A lot of people said that it was possibly karma from the Boom Bye Bye, the gay lesbian thing.
I mean,
that he's getting it back
that is
from
rubbish.
that.
People say,
But I mean, you know, that's one of the comments.
People say
They're
Boom
saying
Bye Bye
that.
was what, 1990?
It doesn't matter. Karma doesn't matter. I mean, you get
this
it
is
back.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I can't speak to the karma.
Karma is something that comes after you get left alone. He has never been left alone since Boom Bye Bye. That's one of the organizations who have been targeting him since Boom Bye Bye. A 19-year-old kid who did a song that he didn't know would have that global effect for the rest of his life, got a lot of persecution for it. Even when he changed his faith, went Rastafarian, Grolax, conscious, nobody in the Boom Bye Bye organization, whatever, talk about Untold Story.
There's a Boom Bye Bye organization.
All these things, yes, all of these things that the man do, none of them talk about that, right?
But,
so karma would be if they had left him alone and 10 years, whatever, but this is something where they have been pressing. Same way how them press Shabba, same way how, you know.
I don't think it's karma.
It's not karma.
Karma is basically something you really can't control.
Right.
Buju could have controlled where he was that
Absolutely.
particular time.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree. Well, we're going to move on from Buju because that's a very heated topic. Because I can't say the name. Hush. Right. Anyway, thank you. It's going to be a clock on the head in a second. Anyway, on to another heated topic. Question. To bleach or not to bleach? That is the question.
I don't think it's a
Vybz
question.
Kartel. Okay. Hold on. How you say? Hold on. Now, this guy, the teacher, bleacher, whatever you want to call him, he is pro bleach. I mean, he, and that's how you say it. I don't know really how to say it, but he is a bleacher. I mean, this is a guy that's dance hall, hard, you know, how they say hard up, a controversial artist, you know.
The man don't bleach and wash him face with cake soap.
Right.
That's correct. The man never bleach.
He's a bleacher, man. I mean, what do you say to that? Do you think that is like self-hate to one's blackness? Because there is clearly an epidemic. It's a taboo thing going around on the island right now. What do you think about that?
Well, let me tell you what I think. Okay.
Not the things, my ear.
I think he's a smart businessman. The reason I say this is because he sat back and saw how this change of color did what it did for Michael Jackson.
Oh, God.
It kept, no, you need to listen.
Michael have a skin disease?
No, you need to listen.
No skin disease.
No. Michael was able to use the skin bleaching thing to stay in the news. If you're not in the news, nobody talks about you.
Right.
You're not selling
So you mean you have to bleach your skin in order to be in the news?
Back, he saw Michael Jackson use that as a tool.
Look here.
He saw the opportunity to use it as a tool also.
And
he was right.
My argument with this is not really about Kartel. Kartel is one man. Him do what he want to do. I mean, people will follow him because he's a popular entertainer. Bleaching is something that's been going on for a long time. I look at it from a larger societal perspective. I think complexion, you know, from having lived in Jamaica, living here, complexion
slavery
is a much bigger issue and a symbol of, you know, pseudo symbol of status and power in Jamaica than it is here. So when, you know, somebody like Adidja Palmer you know, with all that influence that he has, come out and basically says, you know, I'm changing my appearance to, you know, what they have defined.
But
when I say
why go lighter? Why
what you
can't you just go
addressing is not the
darker?
question. The question she asked was, is it, you know, self-hate? I don't think it's self-hate. I think, like you said, it's a business strategy.
No.
Google right now, dancehall. Hold on, Google dancehall. Cartel is number 1, number 2, number 3. Beenie Man is number 5.
My argument is not about cartel.
So that means that it works.
Okay, so you said it's a business.
I'm not talking about cartel.
It's a business.
It's a business strategy.
That's for one man. I'm not talking about this.
I mean,
what happened to investing? Whatever happened to?
It never worked. Sorry, Kim.
Look here.
You know, other people. You know, Nicki Minaj did that behind whatever she did. You know, it's working for her. You know, her assets are growing literally. So a lot of people do stuff. You know what I'm saying? He decided, I'm going to tattoo myself up. I'm going to lighten my skin.
You're focusing on cartel, which I'm not. Like I said, cartel do what they wanted. I'm talking about implications for society overall. Let me give you an example of how in Jamaica complexion is a much bigger deal than it is here. Right? So, look here. So, for example, I have a cousin of mine wanted to adopt a baby, right? So she went to an adoption agency. The director of the agency, she found out a girl that she wanted to adopt. The director of the agency told her that you might not want that one because our father black like the road. That's our quote. So so you may not want a black child.
That's in every society.
I'm saying
as far as how it is. But
I'm saying it's a bigger thing in Jamaica than it is here.
Not necessarily. It's just that Jamaica right now, because of the magnet. A lot of people here bleach. A lot of people here Botox. A lot of people here.
I'm not talking about
silicone injection.
It's a same.
So basically, just to cut this off very quickly, so do you compare that to cosmetic enhancing?
It is cosmetic. It's not natural. You didn't eat some cane or some mango and lighten your skin.
Okay,
you have a pill. You have chemical. It's
so let the record show you are pro bleaching.
I'm not pro bleaching.
I'm just. Can we basically say that?
So you say if I'm
cartel, you are from the pro bleaching section.
I'm not pro bleach. I'm pro business.
Give me a 30-second timeout. Give me a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds. Give me a 30-second timeout. Anyway, all in all, cartel. It does not look good. Basic bottom line. It doesn't look good. Bleaching. We're going to a break.
I don't watch
We're going to a break, and we're going to come back with our special guest, Mr. Sylvanus of One Love Caribbean Magazine. Thank you guys. We'll be right back.
Even though them say cartel look good, him still have baby mother. He's still the most relevant thing in the dance.
He looks horrible. He's scary.
I don't care about the man.
He looks scary.
Relevant.